The Czech Republic has proven to be tough competition these World Juniors. In its way, Team Austria. They aren't at the top of the standings, but have had top-notch support.
Vienna's calling. Hi guys, my name is Peter. I'm the father of Philipp Wimmer, playing as a D for Team Austria.
We are the family from Jonas Kunze, Team Austria, number 8, defense.
I'm Tim Necesani, the brother of Lucas Necesani, defense for Team Austria.
We're cheering back from Vienna.
Let's go Austria!
Go Austria, go!
Not only is it the final day of 2020, but it's also the final day of the preliminary round here at the World Juniors in Edmonton, and there is still so much to be figured out, including the final quarterfinal berth in Group B. Austria has never won a World Junior game before. Good time to do it today, while the Czechs, they've been inconsistent, but are on the cusp of getting into the quarterfinals. Thanks so much for joining us here inside the Edmonton bubble. A happy early New Year's to everyone watching at home. I'm Laura Dyken, joined alongside our analyst, Dave Tomlinson. When it comes to Austria and the Czech Republic, they got a tough draw. Group B just brutal with Russia, Sweden, and the United States. The Czech Republic and Austria just one win combined. But as I said, both these teams still alive for a quarterfinal berth. The Czech Republic just needs a win in relegation or otherwise to move on to the quarterfinals, while Austria only scored one goal, but a win here over the Czechs in regulation, and they are through to the quarterfinals. With more, let's say hello now to Craig Button and Dennis Bayak.
Final game of the preliminary round for Austria. Offense has been an issue for them. Goaltending has not, Craig.
No, Sebastian Renishitz has been unbelievable in the Austrian net. And, you know, when you consider that he's under siege, quality grade A chances coming from everywhere. I mean, his brilliance, I know Austria has not been represented very well on the scoreboard, but his brilliance cannot be understated because game in, game out, he has been outstanding for Austria. And the offense, because they don't have the puck very much, is always going to be a challenge, but Sebastian Renishitz in the net has been the backbone of this team with respect to giving them everything they need in the goaltending department.
No relegation this year. He'll be one of 11 eligible to return next year.
So, Dave, Austria playing here in the main group for the first time since 2010. It has been an uphill battle from the jump, but as we outlined at the top of the show, a win here in regulation, and they are through
to the quarterfinals, and that's what's on their minds. They put the past behind them, and for Austria, it's going to have to come up the stick of Marco Rossi, their captain. Through 3 games, his 7 shots on net. He's an offensive engine with the Ottawa 67s, 185 points in 109 games through 2 seasons there. His coach here at the World Championship, Roger Batter, has only used him for about 18 minutes per game. He needs more than that for Austria to have a chance.
We're hoping that both of these teams kind of get the offense going in their final preliminary round game. The Czechs only 3 goals in their 3 games, while Austria outscored 22-1, and they've been outshot 188-34 thus far. Well, dynamite scheduled today at the World Juniors. Canada and Finland will fight for top spot in the group, and then USA and Sweden in the nightcap. But right now, the Czech Republic and Austria with a quarterfinal spot on the line.
Welcome to Edmonton. Final day of 2020. Final day of relegation here at the 2021 World Junior Hockey Championship. 3 games for you today. Something on the line in every game. And it starts with this contest between the Czech Republic and Austria with a quarterfinal berth on the line. Referees for this game, Alexander Guérin from Terrebonne, Quebec, Kyle Kowalski of Edmonton, and your linesmen are Dion Foster of Edmonton and Michael McGowan of Mission, BC. Again, all Canadian officials in this tournament. Sebastian Renishitz will get the start for Austria, 18 years of age. Plays in Vienna, has been the busiest goalie in this tournament. And it will be Nick Malik. He has stopped 36 of 43, 18 years of age, eligible for the 2021 draft. Roger Batter in behind the bench for Austria. He was manager of the D1 team that won in Minsk last year to advance here. And Karl Mlanek in behind the bench for the Czech Republic, first IIH event, but has been coaching since 2004. Czech Republic and Austria here in Edmonton.
Hold tight, sticks are gonna go down, okay? Go ahead, have a good one, Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year to you. Referee Kyle Kowalski with some season's greetings. This gets sent in, Marco Rossi goes in after it. Rossi out there with Peters and Kasper. This line will get plenty of ice time, as will the line for the Czech Republic with Mishak, Tepley, and Lang. Lang circles high in the Austrian zone. Kucheri back for Lang. Lang will put this in behind the net. And now grabbed off by Lewis Lindner. Lindner's pass up the middle goes off the Czech Republic stick, therefore no icing, and down the ice it goes. Kucheri parks in behind his own net, starts up the ice for the Czech Republic. Gets deflected in. Wilmer back in the lineup. Wilmer was suspended for a couple of games, but is back in for this critical game for both these teams. Svozale sends it around in behind the Austrian net. Novak is after it, trying to send that down low for Vitush. Came to the side of the net, turned aside by Renishitz. Harnish trying to jam his way out of the zone. He got squeezed. Taller, all back, looking for Harnish, and that just got tipped away. Good defensive play. Through center and in for Wallner. In on the forecheck, this gets sent up at center ice. Bouncing puck, Renishitz watches it go wide. Luzik pours in after it. Luzik gets some help in behind the net from Baranek. Prickrow trying to get a stick on it, slapped away from him. Controlled by Muzik. Back for Prickrow. Prickrow trying to work it off the corner boards. Back at the line it comes. Klikorka gets it back for Prickrow. His shot got blocked by Pellier. And we'll get player changes for both teams. Klikorka winds his way through center. Klikorka across the line, gets squeezed out in the corner. Lewis Lindner, who leads Austria in ice time, number 15. Puck stays free. Lindner jams it up. It ends up back at the blue line. Rister from the right side sailed high and wide with traffic in front. Sent back at the blue line. Bobbled there briefly by Kubicek, and the Czech Republic will have to retreat. 9 minutes center, sends it in. Turns and hits to the bench on the change. Marco Kasper, 16 years of age, plays it ahead. Rossi with the wrister, and that goes off the stick of Malik and out of play.
That's a quick release by Marco Rossi in full flight. Go back here, the Czechs trying to get the puck through, but nice shot block there. And then Gopher goes to work, and he makes a really good pass here to Riklovsky. He gets a stick on it, but sends it wide.
Lots of stats to show how difficult this tournament has been for Austria, but they win in regulation today, and it's a tough battle that they have on their hands. But a win today in this game in regulation, they advance to the quarterfinals. Rossi, who will get plenty of ice time in this game today, swings it around. Kasper trying to center, and back up at center for Tepley. Tepley carries it in the slot, trying to come near side for Mishak. Intercepted by Serrater. And Peters out of his own zone. Peters has the only goal in this tournament for Austria, number 22, as he heads to the bench on the change. Hochegger bounces this up at center. Harnish works it free, goes in after it. 4th World Junior Championship for Tim Harnish first at this level. Vitush jammed up there by Harnish. Puck is loose. The wrist shot never got through as Hoteger tried to snap that in. Lead pass now. Svozale, the young defenseman, was in behind everybody, the 17-year-old, and the pass never got through.
Well, Tim Harnish, number 21 for Austria, made a terrific play coming back through the middle to intercept that pass. But if it would have got through, it would have been a clear break for Svozale.
And we say hello to the fans in the Czech Republic. Of course, Czech Republic hosted this tournament last year in Ostrava, and Trnich did a terrific job. And now looking for a victory, or at least a point in this game from the Czech Republic to advance to the quarterfinals.
And wishing everybody in the Czech Republic, we had a fantastic time there last year, celebrating New Year's. Wishing everybody in Czech Republic a wonderful 2021.
Those pictures from the World Junior Virtual Fan Club, part of this event as we bring fans into this tournament.
What a look. I mean, that is an unbelievable look. You see Klikorka and the eyes of Renishitz right on it. I mean, fantastic. Bringing that right into your living rooms, on your televisions.
Klikorka takes a bump from Chofan. Back to the blue line, off the skate, and Vitush. Long pass finds Mishak, and on the court, wrister from Rashka. Save, rebound, loose puck in front of the net. Novak takes a whack at it. Adam Rashka with the chance, and Novak with the rebound. Long pass up the middle now. Chofan sends it the rest of the way in. Dubicek to the corner, sends it ahead for Muzik. Muzik for Prikro. Prikro to the line with Baranek. Baranek takes the wrister, left pad save made. Renishitz win the rebound, take it away.
That was a good save by Renishitz. Not only the save, but kicking it over to the boards out of the reaches of any oncoming Czech player. One thing to make a save, but directing the puck is just as important.
Clemens cranes the defenseman all the way deep in the offensive zone, trying to create a loose puck. This gets bounced off a skate, and on the regroup, Nechesani. 17-year-old Nechesani sends it out to center, curls back into his own zone. Czech Republic minus some players in this game. Michael Kutil is suspended, and Michael Gutt and Jaromir Pitlick are out of the lineup with injury. Svozale puts this off the boards at the line, but not out. Right in behind the net. And the Czech Republic will control with Kofer. Kofer gets tied up. Haas is in there to try and dig it free. Toller comes in after the line change. And this gets popped out at center ice. Vimmer. Back in Hoteger with the long wrist shot. Malik the save.
Nice play by Vimmer, intercepting that pass by Svozale, trying to stretch it out. That led to the scoring chance by Austria.
Haas. The long lead pass for Lang. Lang puts on the brakes inside the line. He'll find Tepley. Tepley looking for a lane to the net. Oh, he almost had Mishak in front of the net goal. It got intercepted and cleared, and Toller will chip this back into the Czech Republic zone. Tepley up for Mishak. Mishak trying to find some room through the center against the checking of Wallner. And the puck leaves the playing surface. No score here in period one. Czech Republic, Austria.
Sebastian Renishitz, you know he's going to be called upon to make quality saves and to the tune of 60 or plus, but it's a real good play here. Adam Raska attacking with speed, and then the scramble in front of Renishitz after, and Raska just can't find the puck. Swings at it, sweeps at it, but it ends up going wide. It's Sebastian Renishitz returns to the tournament next year. Austria can return 11 players, including Sebastian Renishitz.
Some valuable experience for him. Lang turns back into his own on for Kucherik. Kucherik sends it in. Lindner there for Austria. Plays it for Sena Peters. Back out at center, and Mishak is there to break it up. Long pass for Lang, right side for Mishak. Mishak stopped inside the line by Toller, and Rossi's on the loose puck. Rossi will take it in behind his own net, puts on the brakes. A regroup for Austria. Rossi, the Minnesota first-round pick. Harnish takes it off the sideboards and winds it up. Harnish through center, finds a little bit of room. Harnish goes wide, wrister. Nice end-to-end rush there by Harnish, and a good save by Malik. And now right back for Novak. Chips it in, goes in after it, and Renishitz will glove it and hang on to it.
Tim Harnish has had his chances in the tournament. Real nice skater, and he just takes control of the situation all the way from his own zone and snapped that shot. That's a really nice shot. Forces Malik to be sharp on that short side.
And there's the Austria fans. We welcome them. Watched their team win that tournament in Minsk last year to advance to this championship. Harnish is one of the returning players. They have 7 back from that team. Taken by Klikorka. Chips it off the boards, up the center, no further. Put back in by Wimmer. And Klikorka will try it again. He'll float this in. Muzik goes in after it. Muzik chops a bouncing puck to the front. Comes back at the line for Klikorka. He'll put it back for Prickrow. Prickrow walks it out front. Shot to the short side, high, misses. Put back in behind the net for Muzik. Bang pass at the line. Sent back down low. Prickrow trying to center it, intercepted. Kucherik trying to hold it in, cleared away from him. And back out at center for Klikorka. Plays it through, slap shot from the left side. That didn't miss by much as Baranek unloaded.
Renishitz had it closed down perfectly. There was nowhere to go with that puck except through him.
Cleared back into the backboards they go. Kubicek. Nyman is in after it. Nyman plays it into the slot. Quick shot there by Rylovsky, and a good glove save by Renishitz. Into the back half of period number 1. Prickrow trying to go high short side. Some chances here, but both missed the net for the Czech Republic. Time now for Gear Up with Skip the Dishes. Today we look deep into the bowels of the arena where our robo-camera operators are located. There are 16 robotic cameras located throughout the arena. They are controlled by this wonderful crew. They do a fabulous job. Skip the Dishes, the official food delivery app of Hockey Canada.
Yeah, Paul Ang, Shane Brannigan, Graham Budd, Austin Monday, and Jonathan Lennox are working the game this afternoon. Mike Brown is also part of that group, but he's out with an injury, strained calf muscle. He's been celebrating back-to-back Cincinnati Bengals wins, so and is jumping up and down to celebrate. He's fallen, but there's the robo cameras. Those great looks. When we get a look at the goaltender early on, you can see his eyes as the players are shooting. I mean, that's the work of these great operators behind the scenes. I mean, we are so fortunate to not just work with exceptionally talented people, but spending our holidays with them too. They're also terrific people to be spending this time of the year with.
Centered back at the line, slap shot, Renishitz down, save made, cleared down the ice. They are the people who bring the pictures into your home. And Craig mentioned earlier the save by Renishitz where you could get a real good look at what he sees, and here's another one.
Real good shot, stepping in off the point, but Renishitz is out there closing it down. It ends up just kind of skipping behind him, but no harm.
And there was Harnish again to pick up that loose puck and clear it. Sent down the ice, and this leaves the playing surface. Faceoff will come back. 8:34 left to go. Game 1 of 3.
Sebastian Renishit, you watch him play. Sometimes you watch goaltending and, there's a lot of good fortune and everything. He reads the play. He reacts to the play. He gets out and closes down the net. Gets himself into really good position. Now, those are fundamentals of goaltending and good goaltending. But keep in mind that he's averaging 65.5 shots per game in this tournament. So he hasn't had a fall off with respect to staying true to those fundamentals. Yeah, he's going to be a little more tired later in the game, but he really has been terrific for Austria.
Raschke's pass back to the line, got deflected away by Chaufin. Back in, cross-ice feed. Vitush trying to go off that backside for Novak. And the pass misfired. Vilner works it out at center ice. Wimmer back in the lineup. Takes a solid jolt. And Wimmer heads to the bench in some discomfort for Austria. Kept in at the line. Necesani with the long wrister half slapper, but it was offside. There was an Austrian player still inside the line.
There's Wimmer on the bench. As he was carrying the puck up the ice through the neutral zone, he ended up getting bumped. He's weaving up, and as he comes across, there's Raschke. Raschke is a solid player. Thick and stocky, and as you can see there, gets the body check right into the midsection of Wimmer.
Wrist shot by Muzik, misses the net. Kubicek plays it back to the far side. Slap shot by Baranek, that misses the net. Sharp angle try, comes off the corner boards. And all the way back out at center where Kubicek will chase it down. Kubicek goes cross ice, Muzik will send it in. Necesani plays it on for Finn Van E, trying to clear it, and this goes off a glove at the Austrian bench.
Well, we've talked about Sebastian Renishitz during the game. How does he get himself prepared before the game? You see the goaltenders doing lots of different things with the eyes and the concentration and the focus. Well, this is Sebastian Renishitz and his routine prior to the game.
Moved around a little bit last year, plays in Vienna right now, but last year spent some time in Austria, Finland, and Sweden. Marco Kasper, the 16-year-old, digs it free. Peters from Rossi. Bosch has to chase this back into his own end. Bosch gets tied up. Rylovsky comes up with the loose puck, plays it in behind the net. Sharp angle try, and that got stopped as Kofer tried to jam that. At the line, this gets kept in. Svozale puts this back in deep. Nyman chases it down in the corner. Nyman centers off a skate, played back to the line. Puck is bouncing, and Haas has to take it back out to neutral ice. On for Svozale. Plays it for Kofer. Kofer got bumped and knocked down. Puck is loose, and corralled. Tepley with the wrist shot, and that got grabbed and held. 11 shots on goal coming into this game for Michael Tepley. Leads his team in that department, had 6 against Team USA.
Early on in the tournament, the Czechs looked like they could really use their power play to create advantages for themselves and, use it as a real lethal weapon, to back off teams. Certainly hasn't been the case once, we've got into the critical scenarios.
Likorka tried to pitch a backhander into the slot, picked off and cleared. Jakob Pfeffer dumps it back out at center, right back in for Tepley. Tepley with the wrist shot, that got blocked. Harnish got a piece of it, and then Toller will chip it off the boards and back into the Czech Republic zone. Cross-ice pass intercepted. Hookegger with Harnish in front of the net. And Malik will snare it, and no rebound. Turnover and a chance.
Here's the chance for Austria, and a real good one. The intercepted pass by Hochegger. Attempted redirect by Harnisch. But Harnisch defensively, offensively, he's been in the middle of a lot of things in the first 15 minutes of this game.
He has been the most noticeable player here so far for Austria. Penalty coming up on the play. Slap shot by Raschke. Right pad save made. Malik now heads to the bench for the extra attacker, but Senna Peters intercepts the pass, and the first power play of the game is going to go to the Czech Republic.
Marco Rossi trying to get back defensively. Gets a stick and upends
Austria,
the
number
Czech
23,
player.
2 minutes for slashing.
He is just trying to come underneath, over the stick, and there it is. And great save here by Raschke. Look where he is. Perfect. Shuts down the angle. Gets that right pad out. Kicks it over to the corner.
Czech Republic power play coming into this game, 1 for 6, operating at 16.7%.
They played that defensive posture, and that's why they only have drawn 6 penalties as well. Like, you know, the power play, drawing penalties and attacking is the way you get on the power play. Well, the Czechs haven't done that.
Backdoor play comes back for Lang. Lang trying to kip it back for Tepley. Gets bounced away, short-handed chance. Here comes Harnisch again. Good recovery there by Haas. And then a poke check by Malik. And back for Lang. Plays it back at the line for Haas. Near side Tepley. Tepley back for Haas. Mishak puts it to the front of the net, looking for a tip. Drop back off for Tepley. Raschke in the high slot. Mishak walks it in, sends it to the goal line, and the pass back. This fires, and this will go all the way down the ice. That'll signal a line change for the Czech Republic. Austria's penalty kill. They've killed 4 of 9. So an area of concern for them. Mishak will pull his way into the Austrian zone. Gets away from him. Kosh slams it around the boards. Novak got a piece of it. Taken by Kofer, back for Svozale. Svozale looks for some room. 13 seconds left in the power play. Svozale. Novak. Novak can't shoot it. Sends it all the way back cross ice. Rossi is standing in the penalty box. Muzik. Wrist shot. Traffic in front. No shots on that power play for the Czech Republic.
Well, we've talked a lot about Tim Harnisch, and here's Tim Harnisch again, speeding in, and a nice little poke check by Nick Malik as he tries to get it back to his forehand. Moving nicely with the play, but a good read by Nick Malik. But the speed of Harnisch once again on display.
Malik, the son of longtime NHLer Merrick Malik. Wrist shot from the line, off the body in front and wide. Kucherik trying to hold the line against Peters does. Rossi plays it back into his own zone for Lindner, back for Rossi. And the captain of this Austrian team starts up the ice. Up for Peters, and just offside. 16-year-old Marco Kasper on the line, trying to drag that back foot. It just wasn't quite long enough. Good. Here comes Lang. In for Mishak, back for Lang. Toller breaks it up. Toller shovels it out at center. Hochegger is after it. Klikorka plays it away from him. And on the loose puck, back on the ice after getting shaken up is Wimmer. For Hochegger. Hochegger being hounded there by Tepley. Klikorka's on it. Klikorka with the long floater ahead for Lang. Lang in front of the net for Mishak. And the puck was rolling and it got away from him. Tepley. Back in for Lang. Back for Tepley. Gets to the forehand. Save made. Rebound. Branish hits the first save off Tepley, the second try. In from the line was Juracek. To the front of the net it comes, but it's gobbled up. Tepley, though, breaks it up. Tepley trying to get that cross ice for Mishak. And this will get cleared down the ice, and a few more real good saves from Sebastian Renischitz.
Michael Tepley really displays great patience as he maneuvers himself, weaves into the middle of the ice to try to get more net to work with, but Renischitz stays right with him, kicks out that left pad, and doesn't open up anything. Tepley can shoot the puck and knows his way around that offensive zone.
Shot from Novak off the faceoff. That got blocked before it got to the net. Hochegger gets to the red line looking for a change, sends it in. Slozale back for it. Straight up the ice for Slozale. Takes it wide. Being watched by Pallier. Slozale centers. Novak trying to get a stick on it. He's all tied up in front of the net. And back for Posh. Ends up on the stick of Chopin as he takes the pass. Chopin ripped it high, short side over top the net. And now right back up the ice for Raska. Pickrell trying to draw it around. Does! Renischitz the save. Nice move there by big Philip Pickrell. Back to the front of it, and it comes. And Pickrell again trying to get a stick on it. Poked away by Renischitz. At the line, kept in by Kucherik. Around for Muzik. Muzik tried to play it back down low. This gets intercepted. And Posh is there to clear it back up at center. Intercepted and brought right back in by the Czech Republic. And now Rossi breaks it up. Rossi on Kubicek. Rossi trying to bring it to the net. Kubicek rides him wide. And Malik will smother the puck.
Phil Pickrell got to jump on the ice, ready to engage, and that's exactly what he does. The puck comes to him and shows off a little bit of his handiwork. Nice little move, but Renischitz there again, like he has been throughout this game, denying the Czech opportunity.
Canada and Finland, our second game here, both teams at 3-0. And the winner will win the A pool, and the winner of that game will play the winner of this game. If Austria can win in regulation. And then Sweden and USA, after the 54-game regulation round winning streak for Sweden came to an end.
Yeah, in overtime, the last 30 seconds of the game, Sweden took a penalty and Russia went right to work. Their third and fourth goal, the winning goal in overtime, was on the power play. 8.7 left here.
Preliminary round coming to an end today. Off day tomorrow. And then quarterfinals. This goes off a skate down the ice, and that will do it for period one. 15-6. The shots in favor of the Czech Republic. But not one has gotten past Sebastian Renischitz. Scoreless after one period of play as Austria and the Czech Republic meet here at the 2021 World Junior Championship. Laura and Dave are up next.
First intermission inside the Edmonton bubble. Laura and Dave here with you, and both of these teams had problems offensively over their first three games at this tournament. Not much has changed so far here today, but when it comes to Austria, they did have their chances, but Dave, what do they need to do to generate some more offense?
Well, what they need to do is if they do get sporadic chances up ice, get there for a rebound, but that hasn't been the case. We talked about Marco Rossi. Here he is getting a stretch pass, shot off the blocker. This goes out of play, so no chance for a rebound. And then Tim Hermanich is able to gallop through the neutral zone. He gets a chance off the wing as well, but there's just nobody there to get the rebound. So if Austria wants to score, they're going to have to get to the blue paint.
And for the Czech Republic, Sebastian Ranišic's another great game so far. He's faced 15 shots in this first period. What did you think of their chances?
Well, I just tell you, I love the battle in this kit, Ranišic, and he'll do anything he can to stop the puck lying down, using the sticks, the elbows, anything. And here's the Czech Republic on a break. That's Raška right into the belly, and then Ranišic goes to work. I mean, anything he can do with some help to keep it from going over the line. So he stays patient, and then a little bit of a scramble mode there, but that's what the Austrians have done. And then this one does squeak through him, but there's Hernisch this time helping out his goaltender. This is behind him in the blue paint and then sent down the ice. These two teams don't have a lot of offense. They're going to have to come up with something different in the second period.
Absolutely. Well, let's hear now from the captain, the 9th overall pick to the Wild. Here is Marco Rossi with our Ryan Rishaug.
Well, Marco, tied through 20 minutes in a hugely important game. How do you evaluate the way your team played in that first period?
I mean, it was okay. I think we can do much better. We lost so many battles like in the offensive zone, and if we want to play in the offensive zone, we got to win the battles and just bring the puck to the net and have more shots around like that area. And we need to go inside to score goals. But it wasn't that bad. I mean, we can be happy with the scoreboard, but it needs more to win the game.
Coming into this game, your goaltender, Sebastian Ranišic's led the tournament with 119 saves already. We see what he can do on the ice. What can you tell us about the type of person and teammate he is?
He's a really nice person, a teammate. He's more quiet, but everyone likes him, and he's like really good for the team. I mean, like not just like how he's playing, even like his attitude, like in the team, he's always bringing like positive energy in the team, and that's what we need right now. And I mean, he's doing a fantastic job on the ice. As you can see, like he has so many shots every game, and every game he was fantastic. But it's important that we not trust him like to 100%, that we support him more, and I think then we are much better, and then I think we can win the game.
Marco, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Moving over to Group A, top spot is up for grabs. Canada and Finland will meet later today inside the bubble to decide first place. We'll start to look ahead to that when we come back.
Backhander scores! What a backhander by Juuso Parssinen.
In comes Alex Newhook. Linsenberger with backhand shot scores.
At the sharp angle, this shot scores!
Paterka, Christopher moves it. Oh, what a save by Levi!
Oh, look out.
Cousins works in with backhand shot scores. Tomasino busting in. Tomasino in scores!
I don't know how to say tic-tac-toe in Finnish, but that was tic-tac-toe in English.
They are the only undefeated team still standing at these World Juniors. It's only fitting that they'll go head-to-head to decide the group here later tonight. Philip Tomasino, you heard his name quite a bit there. He scored the game-winning goal in all 3 games so far for Canada. And here he is with our Mark Masters.
How would you describe what practice was like yesterday? It seemed like you guys were really loose. It was like the first time you've had a chance to let your hair down and have a little fun on one of these ice sessions.
Yeah, I know. We always have fun. I mean, but yesterday was awesome. It was a nice little short practice. Obviously, we have a pretty big game here today, so kind of just get on the ice, feel loose, and feel good. And I think it was a great practice for ourselves, and I think the boys are ready to come tonight. So
yeah, when you think of New Year's Eve at the World Juniors, what pops in your head?
I mean, everything. I mean, every day. I think when you think of Boxing Day, when you think of New Year's Eve, I think it's just special. I mean, obviously a lot of fans back home are watching, so it's going to be an awesome feeling. I think tonight's going to be a big test for a group. I think we're playing a pretty good team, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So,
what's the biggest challenge the Finns present?
I mean, I think their speed and skill. I think they're a pretty fast group. So I think we haven't really seen maybe that type of speed in the last few games. So I think it's going to be a good challenge for us. But I think we're ready. I think we've watched a lot of video, and I think we've prepared really well for it. So it's going to be a fun game.
Head coach Andre Chorny, Dave, saying that this team is finally starting to get into a groove, the chemistry, the structure, all of that. We know who we are. So, Dave, who is Team Canada?
Team Canada is an aggressive forechecking team that can add some skill when they turn pucks over by getting in on the defense. And that's what they're going to have to do against the Finns. The Finns like to lull you to sleep by regrouping. Canada has to be aggressive, and then when they do turn pucks over, that's when the communication starts to find that trailer who's going to come into a scoring area. Kind of like that right there. That's what Canada has to do in this hockey game, move their feet all the time.
Well, I mentioned that these are the two last undefeated teams here inside the bubble. Canada and Finland have combined to win 6 of the last 7 gold medals at these World Juniors, so they know a thing or two about winning. Of course, it all gets underway later today, 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific. Bobby Mack and James Duthie will be here with the pre-game show before the main event. Meanwhile, we are still awaiting our first goal.
No score after 1 period of play. There's your shots, 15-6 in favor of the Czech Republic, although Austria did have a couple of good scoring chances as well. But the Czech Republic certainly the more dominant team in that opening period. Offense has certainly been a struggle for the Austrian team, Craig, so if you can't score, does that put pressure on your defensive game?
Oh, absolutely it does. And we know how good Sebastian Ranischitz has been, but like defensively, the Austrians have been really good. Good stick position, deflecting pucks out of harm's way, you know, making sure that they're making it hard. You know, it's not easy to block shots, but you got to get into the right spots, and real good sticks on the ice with intercepting the plays that the Czechs are trying to make, skating hard through the middle, using their skating to jump up and deny the passes as the Czechs are trying to get in on the attack. So, you know, when you look at all the little things, and we talk about little things, well, what are they? Those are the little things, like all those things that are important to winning, and Austria demonstrated a lot of that in the first period.
Just the one penalty in that opening period. It did go to Austria. Marco Rossi went for slashing. And Rossi getting set to dig in for the opening face-off for the second period against Mishak. Minnesota pick against the Montreal draft pick. Czech Republic, back-to-back years where they come up with a big win over Russia. Last year beating Russia 4-3 and then beating them 3-0. There's a turnover in front of the net and a backhander, 2-0, and a backhander that went wide. And now trying to win this game to secure a spot in the quarterfinals. Mishak gets rubbed out by Lindner. Nechesani back into his own end, trying to tie up Big Tepley. Tepley now in a battle with Lindner. Lindner goes down. Mishak has the puck. Kubicek at the blue line. Richter through traffic, hit a body in front. Tepley plays it around for Lang. Lang looking for some open ice. Spins it down for Mishak. Kubicek jumps in from the blue line. In behind for Tepley. Tepley trying to center. Rossi knocks it to the near corner, goes after it. Rossi slides this up for center Peters. Peters got poke checked by Mishak. Lang follows up on the play, drops for Tepley. Wrist shot by Tepley. And that goes off a stick and over top the net as Lewis Lindner got a piece of it. Toller takes it to the net and a save made by Malik. Good rush up the ice by Toller.
Love the way he took it right to the cage. He wasn't interested in going, let's get it right to the net. You heard Marco Rossi in the first intermission talking to Ryan Rashog about, yeah, we got to go to the net. We got to play inside. Tell you what, that's exactly what Thaler did.
Novak trying to create a 2-on-1, and there's another good defensive play by Harnish. Tim Harnish has had himself a very good game here, a period and a bit. Here comes Harnish. Carries in across the line, takes a bump in front of the Austrian bench, and Svozale is on it.
Sorry, Dennis.
Lead pass in across short side, Pride. Save made as Vitush found his way into the Austrian zone. Richter from the line, that sails wide. Juracek is on it. Juracek takes it wide against Posh. Juracek puts on the brakes. Juracek is this game looking for its opening tally. Juracek jams it out front. Makes its way back to the right point. Raska the shot deflected in front by Novak. Juracek back for Novak. Juracek gets taken down in the corner. Novak trying to center, bounces it back at the line. Prickrell puts on the brakes. Prickrell looking for a lane to the net, rifles it over top of Ranischitz. Prickrell on it again. Muscles it to the front of the net, backdoor, and Muzik couldn't track it down quick enough. Muzik on it for the Czech Republic, sends it to the front, that was deflected. Baranek got a stick on it, but it went over top the net and now cleared up at center. Bum trying to bust his way through. Muzik gets back to take it away. Prickrell takes the pass, drops for Baranek. For Muzik. Prickrell goes to the front of the net. Puck comes around to the near side boards and makes its way all the way back into the Czech Republic zone.
The Czechs beat Russia 2-0, but that was sandwiched between 7-1 and 7-0 losses to Sweden and the USA.
Kubicek with a backhander that is stopped by Renishitz.
Michael Tepley, we saw him with a real good chance in the first period. That gets deflected, then goes off the mask of Renishitz, and then Thaler bringing it right to the cage, loses it at the last second, but Vituch with another chance moving in. Renishitz right there once again.
Czech Republic minus Michael Gut and Jaromir Pitlick. And then Michael Krutil is suspended, but also minus some guys. Jakub Dobiš, a Montreal draft pick, is not here. Marcel Varinka elected to stay and play with his club team. Center back in front, backhander. Save made from Kofer. Long lead pass for Rossi as Casper tried to spring him. Casper's dad is an assistant coach, and he coaches a couple of these players. Assistant coach in Klagenfurter, centered in front, Rossi there to clear it away from the open net. Haas the shot, Renishitz down, makes the save. Nyman gets it to the front of the net. Orlovsky tried to drive it through, cleared away, and here comes Rossi. Rossi trying to get that for Sena Peters on the right side. That was intercepted. And right back up the ice for the Czech Republic. Kofer got his leg down quick enough. And a wrister from the left side is off the crossbar. Good quick release there from Svozale.
Renishitz trying to find that puck. Never really does, but he gets himself in good position. Goes off the left band. Here's that last one by Svozale. Off the crossbar. Yep, very close.
Chances have favored the Czech Republic. Shots on goal now 20-7. But the game remains ot. Tepley plays it back to the near side after getting it back from Jurček. Likorka slides it in. And Lidner is there for Austria, gets it up at center no further, and cleared back in. Austria lost its opening game at the D1 championship last year in Minsk, and then won the next four, beating Slovenia in the last game 4-1 to earn the right to get to this tournament. And now trying to take it one step further and get to the quarterfinals. Germany came from relegation last year, beating Kazakhstan, and now they find themselves in the quarterfinals. And Austria needing a regulation win to accomplish that. Tepley in after Posh. Posh was wrapped up. Lang on the loose puck. Lang sends it back at the line. Kucherik's shot got blocked, and Lang jumps on the loose puck and sends it back for Kubicek. Kubicek will get to the red line, take a bump there from Bum, but he'll get it in. Haas deflects it off the boards, out to center no further. Kucherik breaks it up and carries it right back in with Novak. Novak, sharp angle, save made, Renishitz. And a stoppage in play.
Well, Sebastian Renishitz, who's been awesome here for Austria, but Reinhard Divis is an Austrian goaltender. He was drafted by the St. Louis Blues. He played games in the National Hockey League. If you watch Renishitz play, I know everybody's watching it, the scouts, the goaltending coaches watching what he's been able to do and watching him, nothing accidental. And I go back to Peter Mrazek in Edmonton, you know, in the tournament. He was brilliant. Obviously a little bit different level on a team that was overwhelmed, and you know, you get a chance to show what you're capable of doing. Scouts are going to pay attention, and certainly I think in the case of Sebastian Renishitz.
Centered, sent back at the line for Kubicek, scores! Kubicek, the wrister from the line with Novak right in front of Renishitz. Czech Republic has a 1-0 lead, but there is a discussion here with the two referees. As our virtual fan club.
The play is under review.
Are they checking for goaltender interference with Novak?
It's a pretty good, really good play by Kubicek. Kind of bounces up and over the glove of, not kind of, does jump over the glove of Renishitz and off the post and in.
So crease violation, I think, is what's in question here.
Well, and I mean, the skate was in there, and we see that play get called at various times. I mean, I thought yesterday in the Finland game.
Now again, the referee on the ice signals goal.
Well, he's kind of bumped into him. The foot is in the crease. Well, we see that play get called.
Out,
he's in, he's out, he's in. But usually that gets called down in international play. You go into that blue area, it gets called down pretty quick.
After review, the call on the ice stands. We have a good goal.
Been legitimate goaltender interference as opposed to being in the crease. I mean, it's still a discretionary call by the referees on the ice about are you in the blue paint. We could see Raska's skate go in there. That's looking at it, goaltender interference.
And that's what they were reviewing. Played back at the blue line. And sent in, so the Czech Republic with the all-important first goal. Back at the line for Haas. Haas for Muzik. Muzik plays it down. Svozale tried to go high short side. Centered out to the short side. Prickle trying to get that back out front. 1-0 in favor of the Czech Republic. Baranek plays it back at the line. Haas with some room. Off his stick, Svozale has it. A shot from Kubicek at the line that bounced in front of the Austrian net. Kubicek does get the goal from Raska and Vitush. Into the slot, shot that got blocked by Lindner. They bang away at it. Pickrell is there. And Renishitz is down, and he will hang on to it. So the Czech Republic with some urgency to its game here in the second period.
We saw Notre Dame get a huge win against Clemson. It would be a miracle if they beat Alabama. Joe Bowen will not like to hear that coming out of my mouth there. And he is a loyal Fighting Irish fan.
Yes.
I know you'll be rooting, Joe, but I don't like your team's chances.
Kofer down for Yurchek. Yurchek trying to get that to the middle of the ice. Could not. So Simon Kubicek spent last year with the Seattle Thunderbirds as the goal that opens the scoring in this game. Malik sends it around the boards. Talked about the lack of scoring for Switzerland yesterday, and then all of a sudden, in the dying moments of that game, they found their offense. And Austria, both these teams have struggled scoring here in this tournament, but Kucherik will slam it in.
Switzerland was down 4-0. And you know, one goal in the tournament to that point in the game, and you're, well, this isn't going to happen. And they scored 2 quick ones and an empty netter by J.J. Peterka to get the hat trick. There's Perkrow coming across.
Bump there on Toller.
Don't know where the puck was.
Yeah.
Seemed to me to could have been called an interference penalty.
Probably what he's asking referee Kowalski. This leaves the playing surface again. Canada-Finland game 2. Top spot in the A pool on the line in that one. Here's a look at young Toller.
Yeah, we talked a little during the first intermission about the defensive play, and you know, Austria, they can skate, they can take a game plan and try to apply it. Where they struggle, and this is where the offense doesn't come from. Same thing with Switzerland. Those fine skills, those high-end skills, making plays with the puck. They really can't handle the puck very well. They can't make plays in tight areas. So now you're trying to skate, you're trying to force the puck. You know, it's the pace gets a little bit too quick for them because they're not accustomed to playing at that rate. And you know, it'd be like me going down the ski hill at Kitzbühel. I'm a pretty good skier, Dennis, but I can't go down Kitzbühel. I have all kinds of broken bones. And that's what the countries like Austria and Switzerland are up against. It's developing that next level of skill that'll give you an opportunity to create offense.
Pfeffer plays this to the blue line. Tepley gets to hold it in. Now it does get cleared at center. Battle there between Cranes and Lang. And right back in. Nishak trying to drop it back for Tepley. Tepley gets double teamed. And it does get chopped out at center ice. Right back in, deflected off the stick, and this is out of play. Another look from our World Junior Virtual Fan Club as we take you back to the Czech Republic.
9:15 on New Year's Eve in the Czech Republic and in Austria. But watching their team play, trying to get ready for their quarterfinal match if they win this game. In any fashion, they'll be in a quarterfinal. Even if they lose in a shootout or overtime, they'll still qualify. Austria has to win this game outright in regulation.
Yep, another icing call here. Here's how things look in Group B, and this will tell you how big the game tonight is between Sweden and the United States. There's still a chance of a 3-way tie for top spot if the United States wins in overtime.
Or a shootout.
Or a shootout. Those 3 teams will be all tied up top. Russia has beaten both of them. Rossi gets to the line, takes a bump from Haas.
Our Skip the Dishes presentation today was on our robo camera operators, and you know, I was just informed that the reason Mike Brown, one of the operators, is not here is he's working on all the combinations and permutations of the tiebreaker of a 3-way tie. So.
Well, that's our man Brownie, never resting. Always working for the betterment of the cause. Juracek sends it to center. Baranek trying to hold it in the Austrian zone, does come up with it. Baranek tried to get it to Perkrow, came back at the line. Hochegger breaks it up. Gets stuffed out at center. Toller going after it. Lucas Toller, this is his 3rd World Junior Championship. First at this level. Harnish has been in 4. And again, first at this level. 2010, the last time Austria was in the main group. Bouncing puck. Landed in front of the net on a quick shot by Baranek, went wide. Juracek on the loose puck. Baranek waiting for it, gets it. Can't drive it through as Harnish goes down to block it. And now we have a crease violation. And we get a stoppage in play. 1-0, Czech Republic. 1-0, Czech Republic with the lead. Nyman Deflects this down. Kofer after. Kofer tees it up. Good left hand save. Ranishitz. And the rebound gets cleared. Sena Peters in a foot race with Kucherik. Kucherik averaging over 20 minutes of ice time per game to lead the Czech Republic. He was number 2 in the World Junior Championship last year at around 23.5 minutes. Behind Moritz Seider. Up through center for Tepley. Tepley hits the line. Kofer drops it back. Slap shot, Kubicek. Kofer on the rebound. Save made by Ranishitz on the short side. Tepley stays in the battle with Rossi. Svozale at the line. Spins. Svozale sends it for Tepley. Tepley will leave for Mishak. Knocked away from him. Svozale is in from the line. Lindner tried to clear. Can't. Slap shot Tepley. He unloaded. And that went over top the net. Back at the line for Haas. He walks it in. He lets the shot go. That's off the body. Centered in front. Ranishitz down on the short side. Trying to freeze it. Can't. Play continues. Haas. Rebound. Score. All sorts of traffic. And Austria will want a review on that one as Lang gathers it in and finds the open side.
Well, the play starts as number 7 Chopin can't get the puck out, but then as Ranishitz is trying to get the puck covered up, Lindner pulls it out from underneath him there, and the puck stays alive. The referee can clearly see it, and then it just skips right over perfectly. An easy opportunity here, and then Chopin again knocks the Czech player right into the goaltender, Tepley. Tepley gets up and gets out of it, but Chopin started it with a poor play on the boards, and then Lindner messing around with the puck as Ranishitz is trying to cover it up, and Lang takes full advantage of that puck bouncing out.
So this will get reviewed, but I haven't seen anything that will make it a non-goal.
Well, what could Michael Tepley do? I mean, Michael Tepley gets hit from behind by Chopin, and then Lindner, you're trying to get your stick on the puck, let the goalie grab it, but there's Tepley and there's Lang, and actually Tepley comes in here, he's just going for the puck, and then he gets pushed in, and the puck skips over to Martin Lang, and Tepley is the one that actually gets his stick in there to keep it alive.
Well, they'll look at all aspects of this.
And it's important that they look at it. Like, I think if we have video review, use it, to really determine and be sure. I think giving the officials more opportunity to have confidence in their calls and be more assured in what they're seeing. I mean, I think they're magnificent with respect to their ability to get the calls right 99% of the time in real time. We get replays and we can look at it. Let's give them the opportunity to say, yeah, that is a goal, or no, that isn't a goal.
We'll look to see whether Ranishitz had the opportunity to make the save when the puck entered the net. Even prior to that, did he have it frozen before it got pulled out from under that pile?
I thought the referees were in perfect position. From my angle here, I could see what Ranishitz was doing. The officials were right on top of it. Positioning becomes so important.
And again, the signal on the ice was a goal.
After video review, we have a good goal.
2-0 Czech Republic. Martin Lang gets his second of the tournament after Kubicek got his first of the tournament. Haas and Svozale get the assists.
And you can see over at the Austrian bench, Alexander Granal is is explaining the call to Roger Batter.
Shots are 26-8. Czech Republic has certainly been the dominant team here in the second period. And they get rewarded with a couple of goals. Juracek dishes it off, and the wrister from Sereda. And this will get deflected up and out of play.
And that being said about that, I mean, Thaler had a really good chance driving the net. Sena Peters had a puck bounce around him. He wasn't able to get a hold of it in front of the Czech net. There's that last chance by the Czech. Nice play by Renishitz. I mean, what a view. What a look at that. Kind of take you into the eyes in position of, well, just another example of the robo camera operators. The looks we get are just phenomenal.
Muzik lets the wrister go. That sails wide. Triple. He'll take it to the net. Save made by Renishitz. Triple in the corner. Baranek there to help out. Lost his stick. Cleared to the line, but kept in. Shot by Kubicek. Off a leg to the corner. Triple control. Tried to get that to the net. Could not. Baranek giving chase on Lidner. Nechesani will clear it on the right side, and it's up at center. Dimmer will clean this in. Bum goes in after it. Bum for Volner. Back for Bum and back for Volner. Watched by Kubicek. Kucherik.
On this side, hey fellas, this side can go.
Official wants them to keep going, but finally play will get whistled down.
Here's an example of Austria. They're going to grind. They're going to compete along the boards. They're going to stay in position and battle. But they don't have the hand skills and the puck skills to be able to threaten Czech Republic. And the Czechs know it too, so they can take more chances. They don't feel a vulnerability. So as you try to take your skill level up and up, you know, those are the areas they got to work on.
Benjamin Baumgartner was the offensive star for Austria last year when they won that tournament in Minsk. Led the tournament with 5 goals and 11 points. He also led the tournament in face-off percentage, led the tournament in plus-minus. There's a wrist shot to the short side by Nyman. That is grabbed and held. And Baumgartner playing in Davos. Drafted by New Jersey this past summer was Baumgartner. And another good save there by Renishitz. Mishak back out with Tepley and Lang. Tepper gets tied up, slides the puck through. Vimmer sends it in, back for it's Svozale. Svozale off the boards, pass. Long left wing pass, Tepley brings it right back in. Tepley fires, and Renishitz with another good glove save off of Tepley. 2-0, Czech Republic with the lead. Finland, Canada, Sweden, USA to wrap it up after a terrific game last night between Russia and Sweden. Long shot from the line, that's gloved and held.
Those games for Finland will already be New Year's. It'll be 2021 when the fans join us virtually. They'll be celebrating 2021 safely. Same in Sweden when they begin their game at 7:30 here locally.
Caller banks it off the board. Sereda back for it. Leaves it in behind his own net. And Juracek will leave it for Mishak. Mishak finds some room. Leaves for Tepley. Tepley to the front of it. That got away from him. Juracek the shot. and that got blocked by Harnish. Sereda in from the line, plays it behind the net. Tepley going in after it with Harnish. Tepley got double teamed, and the puck is grabbed off by Lewis Lindner. Lindner gets to center, no further. Stopped by Jiricek and back for Tepley. Tepley goes to the backhand, poked off the stick. Another good play by Harnish. Tepley stays on it, finds Kubicek. Kubicek, who had the game's opening goal, on for Mishak. Back for Kubicek, ripped it. And Renishit's under siege here in the second period.
Yeah, that's two good words, under siege. The visual evidence tells that story more. Here's Kubicek, who scored that first goal, and another puck that a little bit on edge and might have changed a little bit of direction, but Renishit's right out, not waiting for the puck to potentially play him getting in a position to make sure he can close it down.
Shots were 15-6 in the opening period, so 18-2 here in the second in favor of the Czech Republic. Posh back into his own end. Posh trying to get out, can't. Novak is on it. Novak brings it to the net, chipped it in front. Grabbed off by Kasper. Kasper for Peters. Peters with Rossi. Rossi gets taken to the backboards, plays it back at the line. Collier got pressured at the blue line, and it's cleared up at center. Rossi breaks it up, knocks Vitush down. And the puck controlled at the line. Kasper plays it cross, and now play does get whistled down, and we'll get a face-off. Well, the calm before the storm, Craig.
Oh yeah, it will be a storm. Finland wrapping up. Played very well. Their game versus Slovakia Wednesday. Canada excited about getting into a real good competitive game.
Chance in front, save made. Muzik after it. Muzik works it off the backboards. Hemmer trying to stay with him. Baranek plays it at the line for Slozeo. Back for Baranek. Slot for Pickrell. And a save made. Renishit's got the blocker up. And he'll jam it at the side of the net.
Pickrell's had a few chances in this game. We saw the move in the first period. He made little handiwork, and here he is again. Head up, taking a look, trying to hit a spot, but Renishit's I'm so impressed with Renishit's because despite being under siege and, you know, being challenged in so many different ways by the opponents, he really stays physically and mentally engaged.
Pickrell back in the Czech Republic this year after last year with the St. John's Sea Dogs. Jiricek snaps this up the middle. Nyman is on it. He'll go rink wide for Sereda. Sereda jams it in. And Austria will clear. Sent cross ice by Rylovsky. Deflected down the ice. And Renishitz will play it in behind his own net. Nechasani spins, fires it back for Lewis Lindner. Lindner. On it goes. Caution line trying to take it wide, can't. Mishak. Czech Republic up 2-0. Mishak trying to set something up, plays it back at the line. Shot, score! Lang from the line lets it go. Traffic in front. And late in the second period, the Czech Republic has opened up a 3-0 lead as Lang gets his second of the game, third of the tournament.
Mark Lang, who scored the second Czech goal, gets out here at the top at the blue line and shooting it right off the pass. Renishitz gets over, but he tries to get a stick on it. It kind of skips off of it as he angles it a little bit flatter than he would have liked. Ends up in the net. Lang has his second of the game.
Almost looked like Renishitz was a little screened on the pass. Never really got himself set for the shot. So a 3-0 lead for the Czech Republic. Rashka on the backhand throws it into the paint.
And when you get, Dennis, you talked about getting screened out perhaps on the pass, and that's why when you shoot it off the pass like Lang did, you don't give the goaltender a chance to get reset. The way things happen so quickly, half second here, a second there is enough for you to get the puck in the net. I think that's a good example of it by Lang.
Lang spent a couple years in the Western Hockey League with Moose Jaw and Kamloops, 26 goals and 76 points in the 2 seasons. And Haas takes a bit of a stick on the play from Rossi. The play does get called on the offside. Lang from Mishak and Kubicek. So Kubicek with a goal and an assist here in the period.
Well, this period has been dominated by the Czech Republic, applying a lot of pressure on the Austrian defense, and Sebastian Renishitz, the goaltender.
Up through for center for Prickrell. Prickrell carries in. Serena back for it. He'll play it up the left side. They've gotten some mileage out of this line of Muzik, Prickrell, and Baranek. Juracek plays it back into his own end. Back up for Baranek. Muzik heading to the front of the net. Gloves it down. Score! Prickrell. As Muzik plays it back to the front of the net. And Prickrell is there to tap it in. And a 4-0 lead for the Czech Republic.
We've seen Philip Prickrell with a number of chances in this game and does the right thing. You know, get into the net, giving himself a little bit of room, not jamming up. And the last minute as they come on the attack, it's just a little bit of a flip play that goes right to Prickrell, and he's ready for it. And you get into that area in and around the net, you got to be ready. It's clearly the case there with Prickrell, and he gets rewarded after having some really good chances earlier on.
This line's been good.
Well, Dennis, you talk about that line, but you know, when you're without Jaromir Petlik and Michael Duke, 2 good players for the Czechs, you know, it's opportunity for other players, and you know, you're going to need some contributions, and certainly this line has been really good in that area.
Czech Republic looking to pick up its second win of the preliminary round after the win over Russia. And the second period will come to an end. And an offensive period for the Czech Republic it was. After a scoreless opening period, they put up 4. Prickrell from Muzik and Baranek, the last scoring play for the Czech Republic. Shots are 38-8, and the Czech Republic with a 4-0 lead after 40 minutes here in Edmonton. Laura and Dave next.
We are through 2 here so far in the Edmonton bubble between Austria and the Czech Republic. Dave and Laura back with you, and it was only a matter of time, we felt, before the Czechs broke through and did so in a big way with 4 goals there in that period. Dave, let's talk about the first 2, and it was, you don't see this every day, right? 2 goals, 2 reviews. Let's start with the one that opened the scoring, and what did you think of the goal?
Well, I didn't think the goal should count. I thought it was goaltender interference. The goaltender is allowed the blue paint, the crease. It goes from the ice surface all the way to the roof. And here we've got Ranishits trying to gain position. This bounces right in front of him. If he's able to come out and challenge like he has been all game, that's a stop, that's a save. Instead, you could see the players in the blue paint and the puck goes by him. So I didn't like that call. I thought it should have been no goal. Instead, it stands.
Yeah, the second review took a little bit longer than the first one. And this was just we saw with Ranishits trying to cover the puck. Did you like that goal? Did you think this one should have counted?
I also thought this one shouldn't have counted.
Okay.
I mean, this wasn't Patrick Roy in the playoffs raising his glove. And this is a goaltender battling like he has been all game, and he has his glove on the puck. It squirts free after the fact. The referee is there, but Ranishits is scrambling at this point. This is the angle. Look at this. The puck goes to his glove right there. Blow it. Done. Nope. Play keeps going, and now the Austrians are unsure of things. I know you play to the whistle, but this is unfortunate. So we want them to get it perfect, obviously, but I didn't agree with both calls. In fact, the opening goal, Sweden-Russia, I thought should have counted a goal. They called that goaltender interference, so they can't be perfect, but I'm a perfect 0 for 3.
We're perfect over 3. It's all about interpretation, right? That gray area that we're never really sure about things. Well, we are sure about Austria. Just 2 shots coming in that second period is not going to get it done. Well, we saw Martin Lang score 2 goals in that period, and here he is with our Ryan Rashok.
Martin, lots of offense from your team that period. What do you think you did a better job of in the second?
After first period, we said we have to keep shooting and play more with the puck and skate around. And I think that was a good period, this one. So those goals were just from our the movement and puck movement and shooting, and we're so happy we're leading for I think now.
Nice for you to get a couple of goals that period. We'll let you take a look at both of them. Just take us through what you were seeing when you scored those goals.
I think the first one, that was a good job from Michael Tepley because he saved the puck, and that was just a gift for me because I had an empty net, so that was pretty easy. And the second one, we had one guy high, so I tried to score, and I did it, so I'm so happy for that.
That was a great period for you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Well, sticking with Group B, we still don't know who will end up in first place there either. Sweden and the U.S., a huge matchup. They'll face off tonight, and we'll preview that when we come back.
Longtime rivals, Russia and Sweden. Scooped up Prince considering pass score! And Russia's grabbed a 1-0 lead. Arvid Kosmar, and Sweden's right back even. Kucherov in, shoots, scores! Post it in! Russia's back on top. Holton will scores! The Swedes have tied it with 1 minute to go in the third period. OT here in Edmonton. Walking in, a quick chance for Miro. Rebound score! And the Russians win in overtime. The streak for Sweden is over.
I think we can all agree that was the game of the tournament thus far, and what a way for Sweden's 54-game preliminary round winning streak to come to an end. This is what's still to come here today on TSN, 2 monster games affecting obviously Group A along with Group B. And it's funny, when the players were asked, the Swedish players asked after the game about the streak coming to an end, I know Philip Broberg, the captain, said, look, we don't care. It's all about winning gold right now and maybe taking a little bit of the pressure off. But when it comes to this game tonight, the U.S. and Sweden, there are so many scenarios when it comes to who can win the group and all the finishing there, because playoff positioning, very important right now. You would want to try and avoid a Canada or a Finland in the quarterfinals. So if Sweden wins in any fashion, they take the group. USA wins in regulation, they win the group. And then sitting on the sidelines is Russia. So if the U.S. wins in OT or a shootout, Russia gets the group. It seems pretty straightforward, Dave, but I know when it comes to Sweden here, what makes this team so dangerous?
Well, Sweden they're built to defend, and whether it's Alnefelt in net or Wallstedt, who was in net against the Russians, they are collapsing around their net. You don't spend a lot of time in the Swedish zone, and here just a simple play up the boards, and then they close the gap, not really able to get stretch passes against this team. And then when you do get a shot, it's dealt with by their goaltenders, who have been, both of them, very strong. So the one thing about Sweden, they know with Bjorn Ornfort and Broberg and Soderstrom, they're set back there in the back end.
Definitely going to be tested against the U.S. A very talented, fast team, great goaltending, but also very disciplined.
Yeah, I mean, they've only killed 4 penalties, and they're perfect, the U.S. are. So if they can stay out of the penalty box and have that counter-strike ability, it'll be a really good game.
Yeah, you know, we always say, okay, this is the game we want to see, the 2 coming up. You just really hope that it lives up to the hype. We definitely got that yesterday with Sweden and Russia. And I guess you got to feel a little bit for Russia, because now they're just sitting and watching, and it's all out of their hands. Meanwhile, here it's 4-0 after 2 periods of play. The Czech Republic closing in on that quarterfinal berth.
Czech Republic taking control of this game in the second period with 4 unanswered. Kubicek from Vitush and Novak, and then Martin Lang with his first, Lang with his second of the game. 3 in the tournament for him, and then late, so they get the 2 late Philip Pickrell with 33 seconds left from Muzik and Baranek. There's your shots, 38-8. And when you look at the shot attempts, 73 shot attempts in this game for Czech Republic, and they've been all around the net.
Well, they were, but if you look at the first period, they weren't really crowding the goaltender. They weren't making life difficult. You know, Renishets was able to see it, and you know, and that's fine. You get all those shot attempts, but now you got to build on those shot attempts and take advantage of them in a different way. Well, the second period began, and away they went to work and got traffic in front of them, screened them, made them have to fight through them to find the puck. They jammed the net. They went after rebounds, and when you do those types of things to make life more difficult for the goaltender, more difficult for the defenseman, you get rewarded. So the adjustments that the Czechs made going in the second period led to 4 goals.
So the Czech Republic, 20 minutes away from advancing to the quarterfinals. We saw a comeback of sorts yesterday from Switzerland. See what happens here in the third period. Lindner with the wrist shot, that one over top the net. Peters is on the loose puck. We will see lots of Peters and Rossi and Lindner here in period number 3. And Kasper cleared back down the ice. Lindner has played 17 minutes and 2 seconds coming into the third period, so he's added to that. And across for Rossi. For Rocco Kasper. Kasper played it to the front of the net. Comes off the sideboards and back for Tepley. Tepley takes it and puts on the brakes against Collier. Kasper trying to work the puck free. Kept in by Haas. And a good save there. Renishit's got that right pad out. Back up for Hochegger. Hochegger wide on Slozale, and then Hochegger gets buried into the backboards by Haas. Back for the Czech Republic. In front of the net is Vitush. Trying to get that pass from Novak. Back at the line here, check the shot. Rebound onto the stick of Novak. From Rashka. Novak shot, score! Pavel Novak finds the top corner short side. And the Czech Republic up by 5.
Well, Pavel Novak looks for a spot, sees the spot, and then he finishes it here on the short side over Renishets. But we just showed how you get traffic in front of the goaltender. He never had a chance. He never saw that puck. I mean, Vituch gets right in his way, moving in there, establishes the screen. And Novak makes a pinpoint shot.
Novak, 25 goals and 58 points in 55 games with the Kelowna Rockets. Pekro will carry it in. That goes off a leg. Novak and his teammates looking forward to the Memorial Cup last spring, which of course didn't happen in Kelowna. Bum sends this up at center. Gilner drops it back. Chofan trying to bring it to the net, poked off of his stick by Sereda. Sereda gets knocked down, gets up, gets knocked down again, but gets the puck out of his own zone. In across the line, long slap shot by Kubicek off the backboards. And a great opportunity. Ranishit's down, not sure they got a piece of that shot from Muzik. Muzik takes the pass in behind the net.
There's a point-blank chance, that's for sure.
Kubicek rattle it from the line off a pad. Loose puck in front, Ranishit's down. Couple of saves, and a third try from Muzik. Novak from Raska and Juracek, the last scoring play. Kucherik for Raska. Throws it back up top. Rylovsky couldn't get a stick on it, and this will get cleared. And Malik will come on and play it. Rylovsky sends it on for Nyman with Kofer. Kofer back for Nyman. Rylovsky centers it out front. Kofer doesn't shoot it. Svozale for Haas. Haas will float that in. Knocked down in front of the net. Grabbed off and carried back in. Harnish sends it. Rossi, or rather on the near side. Shot from Rossi. And the save made by Malik.
Well, the Czechs had some really good opportunity. Here's the play by Muzik, right into the slot. What a save by Ranishit's, getting out there. And then again, just the ability to read the play. There's Muzik with another opportunity in front of them. They're keeping them busy. Rapid fire.
And the last save there by Malik breaks a stretch of 24 straight shots on goal by the Czech Republic. Into the front of the net for Tepley, poked away from him before he could get a good clean shot. Sent up at center and carried in by Harnish. He'll flip it to the front of the net, a little redirect there by Rossi. Rossi sends it back, so Harnish now up on this line with Peters and Rossi. Lang with 2 in the game starts back. Pope checked out the line. Tepley unloads as Bishak slides it over. Tepley can fire the puck. Chicago draft pick. Taken and chipped off the boards by Pallier. And Sereda back into his own end for Juracek and back for Sereda. Long flip pass, trying to spring Raska, and that will go for an icing call.
Marco Rossi has a chance on the break there. Harnish tries to get it into him on the street, but lobs it in there. And Rossi realizes that he's in tight, so he tries to just give a little bit of a flip play, maybe catch Malik, get it up and over him into the net. But
Rossi, last year's OHL outstanding player, 120 points. Vitush in the slot, and a glove save by Ranishitz. And he'll shut that down, and we'll have another face-off.
Marco Rossi played 2 years for Andre Tourigny, the head coach of Team Canada. When you listen to Andre Tourigny talk about Marco, and we know how gifted he is offensively, but he talks about how much effort he puts into, you know, being prepared in every game, how much effort he puts into being a complete player. And you know, Andre had the luxury of coaching Nico this year in Halifax when he went first overall, and he said, you know, the way they play the game with intelligence and diligence and competitiveness, said it's very, very impressive. And you know, obviously, Austria doesn't have the skills surrounding him, but you listen to Andre Tourigny talk about Marco Rossi, it's enough for me.
V2 stripped of the puck by Posh. Pass intercepted. Novak carries back in, drops it. Kubicek rattles it in from the line. Kubicek, the ice time leader for the Czech Republic after 2 periods at 14-11. Had 5 shots on goal, opened the scoring in the game. Chaufin will leave it behind his own goal. Posh starts up the ice, getting pounded from behind by Baranek, and sends it down the ice, and an icing call against Austria.
Stanislav Svazale, the 17-year-old, playing a regular, prominent role here for Czech Republic. Terrific young defenseman. The thinking, really calm. When he plays the game, he can speed it up when it needs to be sped up. He can calm it down when it needs to be calmed down. Those defensemen that can manage the pace of the game, physically and mentally, they end up being very valuable at the NHL level.
13:20 left to go, third period, and the Czech Republic up by 5. Our World Junior virtual fan cam, and takes us back to Austria and the family of Senna Peters as they are watching in. Hello to them. And Senna Peters with the only goal for Austria here in this World Junior Championship. He plays in Sweden, so not like they get to watch him play all the time. Spent some time in Halifax.
We're missing the families and the friends of all the players here. It's a special time for them to see their kids playing.
Kofer for Nyman. Nyman slips it to the front of the net. Sent around for Kofer. Kofer takes the return pass, lets the shot go. Svozale down in front of the net. And another save by Ranishitz as 46 shots now.
I was talking about the parents, and obviously, they're not able to be here, and just love the atmosphere. One of my great memories at the World Junior Hockey Championships was in Toronto in 2015 when Nick Patan completed the hat trick, and his father came down with the hat right on the ice. And, Mr. Patan has passed away, but what a moment, what a special moment to share, not just with your son and the pride you have, but with the whole country.
Good. Tepley with the shot, ticks off the pad of Ranishitz. Talk about the camaraderie that the players have that lasts forever. Same goes with the parents that attend these tournaments. Banked off the boards, back at the line, Sereda. Jiricek sends it to the front of the net, jumping on it. Mishak will play it back for Jiricek. Jiricek rips another one wide. Sereda with a spinorama, gets it down to the goal line. Lang back for Jiricek for Tepley. Tepley sends it for Lang. Lang at the line, slap shot, Sereda, save made Ranishitz, and cleared out at center ice. Right back in for Lang. Tepley to help out. And now Vitush lets it go off a shin pad, and it caroms out to center ice. Kubicek on for Kucherik, and up for Vitush. Vitush wide on Pallier. And deflected off the side boards and out the center. Kucherik right back in. Grabbed there a little bit was Raska, but he keeps on going. Jakob Teffer gets pinned to the backboards. Vitush trying to dig it out of the pile. So is Raska. Raska comes up with it. Kucherik walks in, and another save for Ranishitz.
Another save. Mentally and physically engaged, start to finish. You know, we saw his preparation in the pregame warm-up. Well, it starts there, and he carries it completely through the game and into the game. And to know that you're going to go into a game as a goaltender and you're going to get 50, 60 shots, a lot of them are going to be high quality shots. And for him to maintain that engagement, so impressive. And if he comes back for next year's tournament, that's a boost for Austria.
He's faced 183 shots in the 2 games, full games, and with 10 left in this one. That's a lot of shots. But you're right, he has been so good. Haas for Prickroll. Prickroll works it off the sideboards, gets away from the checking of Hochegger. Nyman tried to center. Nyman has it again as it's poked free, and a chance in front for Baranek. And off a stick, another play. We are into the back half of period number 3 in the Czech Republic. On its in this tournament, Canada and Finland. And they will go head-to-head, 4 o'clock local start here in Edmonton. And then tonight, it is USA against Sweden in a game that has so much on the line. Big win last night for Russia over Sweden. If USA wins in overtime, all 3 teams will be tied with 8 points. Russia, Sweden, and Team USA. If Sweden wins in overtime or regulation, Sweden will finish in top spot on the B side. USA wins in regulation and will finish in top spot. So we will go right down to the final game of the preliminary round. It's gone down to the second last game to determine who will advance to the quarterfinals between these 2 teams, and the Czech Republic on its way here with a 5-0 lead. Mishak takes it wide. Mishak pulls it back. Another save by Ranishits. So 52 shots on goal now for the Czech Republic. Carried back in, Tepley on the near side, and somehow that didn't find its way in. Tepley sends this down low. And finally grabbed off a long lead pass up at center. Doesn't get the taller. And the Czech Republic right back in with Lang. Lang has 2 in the game. For Mishak, walks in, backhand shot, chipped it wide. Tepley, back for Lang. Lang for Tepley. Tepley curls out of the corner, tried to slip it back, knocked off his stick, and Vollner will carry up. For Chopin, Chopin the wrister, Malik the save. At the line for Vimmer. The long wrister went wide, and it caroms all the way around the boards out the center. Pfeffer, Vimmer, Chopin. Chopin trying to split the defense, almost did. Cleared but not out. Slap shot from the line by Kutzer. And a good glove save made by Malik. And he will hang on to it as we take a look at what's going on in Group B.
Well, go ahead, Dennis. You just gave all the combinations and permutations. Like, you got that down pat.
And I wrote those down. Trust me, I was not going to trust my memory on this. So Russia right now with 8 points after the win yesterday. Sweden 7, US 6. So that's all the different combinations if it's regulation or overtime. Stolen at center ice and back in for Finn Van Ee.
Dennis will be having a call a little bit later on. He'll send you all the details. He'll tell you all about how the goals for, goals against differential works.
No, I'm done with that. That's getting too complicated. Cleared up at center. Finn Van Ee, who was born in Selman-See in Austria and plays in Klagenfurter. Doesn't get a lot of ice time, 17 years of age. Another one of the players eligible to return for next year. Prickroll carries it around the net. Tried to come backside for Baranek. Juracek back for Sereda. Prickroll will carry it in. He'll dish it off. Slap shot, Sereda. On it again. Plays it to the corner. Muzik, little toe drag. Juracek sends it to the front of the net. Muzik spins and fires. And another save for Ranishitz.
Earlier in the game, we were talking about Philip Prickroll, who had all the chances and wasn't getting the ability to get it beyond Ranishitz. Now it's Muzik. We've seen 3 great plays in the slot area where he's had the opportunity, and Ranishitz, 6:06 left in the third period. Just no quit whatsoever. 0.
Well, we heard Rossi speak highly of him, about his character and what he meant to the dressing room and how he brings positive energy. Shot from the blue line. Rylovsky's shot went wide. Bounced up at center ice, and Toller will carry it in. Toller tried to drop it back, intercepted. Adam Nyman will play this ahead. And now grabbed off in behind the net and brought back out by Kasper. Marco Kasper cuts to the left. 16-year-old. Plays U18 hockey in Sweden. Tepley plays this up at center, looking for Mishak. Tepley with the steal. Chofan then recovers and plays it back into his own end. Under 5 to go. Chofan sends it in as he got stopped there by Haas. And Tepley on the loose puck. Got away from him. Comes back in at the line. And Pfeffer walked in and ripped that one over top the net. Came to the side. Malik bats it away. Pfeffer back into his own zone. Jakob Pfeffer getting chased there by Martin Lang. And now Tepley on the chase, and Pfeffer plays it for Wimmer. Wimmer to the red line, bounces it in, goes in after it. Malik will snap it around the boards away from him, and Tepley has it. Tepley for Svozale. Near side, Mishak. Back for Svozale. Wrist shot. Deflected in front by Tepley and wide. Back up at center. Cranes. Looks for some open ice. Kutzer follows up, and Malik with the save off Kutzer. This gets chipped back down the ice. Posh hustles after it. Icing waved off. And Posh tried to put the tight turn on in behind his own net. Lost his footing. Rashka spins and fires. Sereda on for Juracek, and Juracek will send it deep. Novak centers, looking for Vitush. Back for Juracek. Tees it up. Now lets it go. Score! Deflected in front of the net. And it's a 6-0 game.
David Juracek, youngster on the blue line for Czech Republic. That does get deflected on the way in towards the net. Doesn't appear to me that Ranishitz has any chance on it. Again, traffic. Look at the traffic in front. Make it very difficult on the goaltender to be able to see. It goes off the back of Lutzer, it looks like. Right off the back of him, and then redirects. The Ranishitz, you know, because he's dialed into the play and following it, tracking it, he tried to react to it. Another little example of him staying mentally engaged.
So Juracek's first. And with 3 to go, the Czech Republic will advance to the quarterfinals. So all that is left to be decided is top spot in the A pool and top spot in the B pool. That's all, with 2 games left. Finland, Canada. Chance in front, another save made by Renešits. Kucherik back into his own zone. Up for Muzik. Prickrell heads to the front of the net. Collier breaks it up. Svozale to the front of the net. That's deflected away. Prickrell on it again. Baranek on for Svozale. Shot deflected, save, rebound. Muzik bangs at it, but it is in the pads of Renešits, and he will hang on to it. 2:08 left to go, and Juracek makes it 6-0. By Juracek. Juracek, 17 years of age, 6'3", runs about 175, eligible for the 2022 draft. Vitush, the assist, has a couple now. Novak, the other assist, a goal and 2 assists in the game for Novak. And we're down to 2 minutes left here in this one. Kasper takes the return pass. Kasper skates it down, 16 years of age. Kasper played back at the line. Wimmer being watched on the play by Rylovsky. Wimmer drives it to the net. Save made by Malik. He had the short side blocked off. Nyman carries it back in. Nyman wide. Fires to the short side. Renešits the save. And we will get a stoppage in play. Time now for the Gatorade shift of the game.
Well, it's a nice little play by Philip Pickrell. Off the bench, into the play, in that handiwork. And he doesn't get rewarded, but he got rewarded later in the game. But on that shift, pretty good shift for Philip Pickrell.
Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Pickrell got the one late in the second period that went to the score from 3-0 to 4-0. Juracek snaps it off the corner boards. Taken by Lang. Lang lets the shot go. That's off the shin pad and wide. Pepley in front of the net. Another in-tight chance for him that missed the net. So this will get played up at center by Boom. On for Schoffen. He'll slide it in. Lang jams it around the boards. Tepley in across the line, trying to toe drive. That didn't work. Came to the side of the net. Save made. Renešits stopped that. Back for Juracek. On for Sereda. Sereda lets the wrister go, and there is the 60th shot of the game for the Czech Republic. So Sebastian Renešits has faced 60 or more. There's a shot off the post and in as Mishak unloads. Renešits has faced 60 or more in every game that he has played in this tournament. And Mishak makes it 7-0.
Mishak right into that high slot area. He gets that release off and just overwhelms Renešits there. Should play just a quick release off the post. Lang with another point. Seen him score 2 goals earlier in the game, and there's that shot by Jan Mishak, the Montreal Canadiens draft pick.
We'll have the players of the game. We'll have the players of the tournament for Austria. And again, they will be back next year. There is no relegation this year. So all these teams will be back. Novak chips this ahead for Vitush. Vitush tries to get it to the middle of the ice, does. Rashko with the shot turned away. Taken by Nyman. And this one will come to an end. The Czech Republic, a 7-0 win. They will finish 2-2, and they will advance to the quarterfinals. And the Czech Republic will get the winner of the Canada-Finland game in those quarterfinals.
Well, the first period, Czech went scoreless. It was only the second period that Austria had not given up a goal during a period, but they came out in the second period with a different focus and carried it through to the third period and moved to a 7-0 victory.
So Malik pitches a 15-save shutout for the Czech Republic. So he'll go to 1-1 as far as the tournament is concerned. And we'll see who gets the start for the Czech Republic in the quarterfinals, whether it will be Nick Malik or whether it be Lukas Parik.
The best players of each team is presented by Explore Edmonton, the visitor economy and venue management organization for Edmonton. Each winner will be awarded with a custom wallet from local maker Close General Leather Company.
Game, and then players of the tournament
will receive
as well
their award after the exit
for
the ice.
Austria, as this will be their last game.
The best player of Team Austria est le numéro 21, number 21, Tim Harnish.
Harnish was good.
And deservedly so.
Yep, defensively had some chances, had some jump.
The best player of Team Czech Republic est le numéro 10, number 10, Martin Lang.
So Martin Lang, who had a couple, had an assist, was the player of the game for the Czech Republic.
He's played in this rink in the Western Hockey League is Moose John Campbell, so
and now for the three best players of the 2021 IIHF World Junior Championship.
I think we know
for
who
Team
one
Austria.
of these is going to be.
The three best players are selected by their team and will each receive a Tissot watch. The three best players of Team Austria are goaltender, le gardien de but, number 1, le numéro 1, Sebastian Ranasic.
And well deserved.
Oh, brilliant. Sorry.
He battled.
The defenseman, le défenseur, number 15, le numéro 15, Louis Lindner.
Lindner led them a nice time. Ranishitz faced 194 shots in the tournament in 3 games.
At forward, l'avant, le capitaine, their captain, number 23, le numéro 23, Marco Rossi.
Well, you may not have seen the offensive brilliance because, but what you do see is the intelligence, the comportment, and they'll be en route to the Minnesota Wild training camp, and there's lots to be excited about with Marco Rossi.
Canada and Finland yet to come. USA, Sweden will close out the day here in Edmonton.
Et maintenant, pour l'hymne national, for the national anthem of Team Czech Republic.
The Czech Republic's offense finally waking up in its final preliminary game, scoring 7 goals to qualify for the quarterfinals thanks to the 7-0 win over Austria. So the Czechs are in. Now the only thing left to figure out who wins the group. If Sweden wins tonight, they win the group. If the U.S. win in regulation, they win the group. overtime or a shootout win by the U.S., and Russia wins the group. Sounds pretty simple, right? Well, that's what's going on in Group B. As for Group A, plenty to be decided there as well. Canada and Finland, the only undefeated teams left, will battle it out for that top spot. Speaking of which, up next in less than an hour's time, we'll get you all set for that Canada-Finland game, starting with the pregame show, followed by the main event, puck drop, just after 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific. And last but certainly not least, that would be Sweden and the U.S. The last preliminary game of these World Juniors. Top spot in Group B is up for grabs. It's a pretty good nightcap. You'll definitely want to tune in for that one. So the Czech Republic getting it done, advancing to Saturday's quarterfinal. For Dave Tomlinson, Craig Button, and Dennis Bayak, I'm Laura Dyken. Thanks so much for watching our continuing coverage of the World Juniors from Edmonton. And of course, have a Happy New Year.